Welcome to the MLTI Slam Show. I'm Jared, and today is Wednesday, October 27th. Please remember to mute your mic, and since we are recording, if you do not want to be in the video, please turn off your camera. And if you have any questions, enter them in the chat, and our moderator, Kyle, will respond to them during the show. Today we have Alex Grant from Nokomis Regional High with us, who's going to be teaching us about coding with TinkerCad. Hey Alex, what do you have to share with us today?
Hey everyone, I'm Alex, and today I'm going to be presenting on how to code and use the code blocks in TinkerCad. So I'm just going to go and present my screen here really quick. All right, so what everyone's going to want to do is go to tinkercad.com. And once you're there, if you don't already have an account, you want to make one with your Google account and just join TinkerCad. So wait a second for just everyone to get in here really quick. TinkerCad is it's a resource that a lot of people use, especially people who 3D print. You can use TinkerCad to design things to 3D print and to create just different things online. So once we're in TinkerCad, where you'll start is on 3D design. So you're going to want to come down to code blocks, and once you're there, you're going to want to create new code block. Press new design. I'll just wait for a second for everyone to get here. And just before we start, a little bit of some tools to help us out. This square here, you can drag it, and it will give you different angles of the text we're about to create. This speed bar will control the speed of how fast your animation goes. This will play your animation, and then this will go back. So what we want to do is come down here in shapes and grab the text and drag it over into the little play area here. We're going to want to click on the white arrow, and we're going to change the word text to our initials. So mine would be AG. You can also change the color and the font of your initials. If we go here, I'm going to pick just a green, and then I'm going to go with sans mono. And then if we want to see our animation, we come up here to the play button, and our animation will pop up in the space on the right. So I'll just wait a second for everyone to get here. So what we're doing today, we are going to rotate the shape in 4 different directions and change the color 4 different times. So what we want to do is come down to Control and grab the repeat 1 time right at the top. And we're going to want to drag it under the blue. And you can see that they will stick together and they will become 1. So now we want to make the shape rotate. So what we want to do is go to Modify. And once you're there, we're going to grab the Rotate and bring it down into the area inside the orange repeat 1 time. I'll just wait for a second for everyone to catch up. All right, so we want it to rotate on all 3 axes. So if we come up and press play, it will only rotate 90 degrees on the x-axis. We want it to rotate on the x, y, and z, so we're going to grab 2 more rotates and change where it says axis x, we're going to change it to axis y and axis z. And now when we press play, it will rotate on all 3 axes. And I'll just wait for a second for everyone to get here. We want it to rotate all the way back to its starting position. So we want to, in the repeat, where the 1 is, we're going to delete the 1, and press the 4. So now anything inside the repeat 4 times will, in fact, repeat 4 times. So now if we press play, it will go through and repeat the rotation 4 times. And now it comes right back to where it was originally started. But that's not all. We want to change the color of your initials as well. So inside the modify as well, there's a set color, and we want to drag it in between every single rotate. And we can set it to any color that you want. So I will go ahead and pick a purple, a yellow, red, and a pink. And I'll just wait a second for everyone to get to where I am. As you can see, we have our letters over here. So now, once everyone's here, if we go and press the play button, it will change color before it rotates, and then it will go through all those colors once again. And then you can make it an animated GIF. I'm not going to, but and then you could put it as your profile picture for your Google account. But that is all I have for you guys today. So I will send it over back to Jared.
All right, well, thank you, Alex, for that wonderful presentation on coding with TinkerCad. So before we go any further, we're going to go and check in with our moderator, Kyle. So do we have any questions from the chat?
The only one I saw was, how do you change the color? And
All right, well, Alex, since you are the expert in this field, you can go ahead and take that question.
Okay, I'll just present my screen one more time and go just back through it really quick. So to change the color in the modify section of the code, there will be a set color. And what we want to do is drag that set color inside the repeat 4 times, and we want to put one before the first rotate, after the second rotate, and then after the third rotate. So, and then once you're there, again, it will change its color and go through its whole animation. But that is how you change the color.
All right, thank you, Alex, for answering that question. Now, we're going to go ahead and try and get to know our presenter a little bit better. So, Alex, I have a question for you. What is your favorite subject at Nokomis Regional High?
My favorite subjects are social studies and science.
All right, great. Now, today's extra credit, we're going to go ahead and check out Omni Calculator, this great tool that you can use for a whole number of subjects. It may seem obvious that it is a calculator, because it is, but it's not just a calculator, it's many calculators. You can use it for, honestly, pretty much any subject you need to, math, science, and anything else. There's so many different types of calculators on here that can be used in so many different types of ways, and I highly recommend checking it out and using it in your schoolwork or even in free time. It's going to be a really helpful source. Well, anyways, guys, that is the end of our presentation today. So thank you for coming to the show, and thank you, Alex, for presenting to us about TinkerCad code blocks. And now we're going to go ahead and end it off here. So thank you, everyone, for joining the MLTI Slam Show. Thanks to our presenter, Alex Grant, once again, our moderator, Kyle, and director, Ethan. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for us, please visit MLTIslam.com and stay curious, and see you next time.
The MLTI Slam Show is a program of the Maine Department of Education. For more information about this and other innovative educational initiatives, please visit www.maine.gov/DOE.